What US immigration policies are shaped by international treaties for Latinos? Imagine a world where countries work together to protect people's rights and families. Many US immigration policies are influenced by international agreements that aim to do just that. These treaties help shape how the United States handles immigration, especially for Latino families. They focus on protecting children, keeping families together, and ensuring fair treatment for those seeking safety. One key treaty is the 1967 Protocol relating to the status of refugees. It guides the US on how to treat people fleeing danger and seeking asylum. The treaty emphasizes protecting refugees and making sure they are treated with dignity. The United States uses this treaty to decide who can get asylum and how they are treated once they arrive. Another important agreement is the Convention on the Rights of the Child, which the US has not ratified. Still, many US policies align with its principles. This treaty focuses on protecting children's rights, including those of immigrant children. It encourages keeping families together and making sure children are safe and cared for. International treaties also influence US laws like the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. This treaty asks countries to avoid unfair deportations that split families apart. For Latino families where parents might be undocumented but children are US citizens, these rules are very important. They reminded the US to treat families with fairness and avoid unnecessary separations. US policies like Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, also connect to international norms. DACA helps young people brought to the US as children to stay and work legally. It reflects the idea that children should be protected and given opportunities. Temporary protected status is another policy shaped by international agreements. It allows people from countries facing crises to stay in the US temporarily. This helps families avoid deportation during emergencies, aligning with humanitarian principles from international treaties. Rules about where and when people can be deported also have ties to international human rights standards. For example, there are limits on deporting people from hospitals or schools to protect vulnerable groups. These rules aim to keep families safe and prevent harm. Birthright citizenship, guaranteed by the 14th Amendment, is also supported by international human rights norms. It ensures children born in the US to immigrant parents automatically become citizens. Some efforts to change this have faced legal challenges, but the principle remains important for Latino families. All these treaties and agreements influence US immigration policies that affect Latino families. They help protect children, promote family unity, and ensure fair treatment. Understanding these international connections can help parents know their rights and find community resources. It also encourages advocacy for policies that keep families together and support children's well-being in America.